to welcome next 2026 KTM Duke 160 Versus. If you've been keeping an eye on KTM's strategy for emerging markets, you already know the brand has been shifting toward accessible displacement motorcycles while maintaining the raw aggression, sharp design language, and racing DNA that make the Duke series iconic. And with the 160 Versus, KTM seems to have crafted a machine that blends daily practicality with genuine street performance, targeting riders who want something punchy, stylish, and premium without jumping into higher engine classes. Let's start with what immediately grabs attention: the engine. The 2026 Duke 160 Versus gets an all-new 159.8cc liquid-cooled, fuel-injected single-cylinder engine tuned for responsive acceleration and efficient fuel delivery. KTM claims around 17.5 PS of power and close to 15 Nm of torque, making this bike one of the strongest performers in its category. What stands out is how KTM has balanced performance with refinement. The engine revs freely, throttle response is crisp, and the mid-range has enough punch to make overtakes effortless. Whether you're riding through city traffic or pushing on weekend twisties, the 160 Versus maintains the sporty Duke personality that fans love. The 6-speed gearbox complements the engine perfectly, offering smooth shifts and shorter ratios in the lower gears for more immediate acceleration. KTM also claims improved fuel efficiency this year, thanks to updated EQ mapping and lower internal friction within the engine. Riders can expect around 45 km/L under normal mixed-use riding, which is impressive for a bike focused this heavily on performance. Suspension is another area where KTM continues to set the bar in the segment. The 2026 Duke 160 Versus comes equipped with a 37mm WP Apex USD fork at the front and a preload adjustable WP monoshock at the rear. The suspension is tuned slightly firmer to enhance cornering stability, but it still absorbs daily bumps and uneven roads without beating up the rider. This gives the bike a sporty yet usable feel, especially for riders who want agility without sacrificing comfort. Braking performance also sees an upgrade. The Duke 160 Versus features a 280mm front disc paired with a 230mm rear disc, both assisted by dual-channel ABS. KTM has improved brake bite and lever progression for 2026, giving riders more confidence under hard braking. This is particularly useful for riders who commute in busy traffic where unpredictable situations demand quick stopping power. Now, let's talk designate, a category where KTM rarely disappoints. The 2026 Duke 160 Versus adopts a more chiseled, low-slung Streetfighter look inspired by the bigger Duke family. It gets a redesigned LED headlamp unit with split lighting and DRLs, making it instantly recognizable even from a distance. The aggressive tank shrouds, exposed frame sections, sharp tail design, and minimalistic rear all combine to give the 160 Versus a truly premium and muscular appearance. The new color schemes and graphics follow KTM's signature orange-black theme but with bolder stripes and a more layered finish that reflects beautifully under sunlight. The bike also gets a new lightweight steel trellis frame, slightly revised for improved rigidity and better handling dynamics. Paired with its low curb weight of around 142 kilograms, the Duke 160 Versus feels incredibly nimble and easy to flick through corners. Riders who enjoy quick directional changes or spirited riding will appreciate how instantly the bike reacts to input. The ergonomics are sporty yet manageable, offering an upright posture with slightly rear-set foot pegs, allowing comfortable daily rides while still maintaining that aggressive Duke stance. On the electronic side, KTM adds a fully digital TFT display with Bluetooth connectivity. Riders can access call and notification alerts, turn-by-turn navigation, ride data logs, and customizable screen themes. The layout is clean, futuristic, and easy to read even under strong sunlight. The switchgear is backlit, giving the bike a more premium feel during night rides. KTM is also offering Riding Mad SA Eco and Sparta with distinct throttle maps and ABS sensitivity settings. Eco mode focuses on efficient fuel use, while Sport mode sharpens throttle response and gives a more engaging riding experience. Another highlight is the improved exhaust system. KTM shifted to a new mid-bend exhaust layout that enhances the bike's sound profile while reducing weight and meeting stricter emission norms. The note is deeper, more refined, and unmistakably KTM, adding character to every ride. Now let's talk practicality. The Duke 160 Versus includes a more comfortable seat with thicker foam density, improved grip, and a slightly wider pillion section. Ground clearance remains generous, helping riders tackle speed breakers and rough patches without worry. The turning radius has been optimized, making tight U-turns in city streets much easier. KTM has also paid attention to heat management, integrating a dual-channel cooling system that keeps temperatures stable even during long summer commutes or heavy stop-and-go traffic. As for the price, the 2026 KTM Duke 160 Versus positions itself as a premium 160cc motorcycle, expected to launch around $2,258 $2,500 internationally. Array Superscript 11.55 a 1.70 Lock X showroom in markets like India. For what it offers: a performance, tech, style, and the KTM Namia. It sits competitively within the segment, aiming to attract riders upgrading from 125cc commuters or enthusiasts who want sporty performance without jumping to larger displacements. So who is the 2026 Duke 160 versus for? It's designed for riders who want a lightweight street fighter with genuine performance, modern tech, sharp handling, and bold styling. Whether you're a college student, a first-time big brand buyer, or a commuter who values speed and agility, this bike packs a strong combination of everyday usability and street aggression. In summary, the 2026 KTM Duke 160 versus delivers classic Duke DNA in a more accessible engine size. It's powerful, stylish, feature-packed, and engineered for riders who want more excitement in their daily ride. With its refreshed design, improved performance tuning, class-leading electronics, and KTM's proven build quality, this bike is set to make a serious impact in the 160cc market. If KTM's goal was to create a segment killer machine that punches above its weight, the Duke 160 versus is looking like one of the top contenders of 2026.